Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Fire Emblem Three Houses, and today we are going to get to start the Golden Deer Maddening run-through. So, at the time of recording this, I have not played any of Cindered Shadows. Cindered Shadows is not even out yet, but I did kind of want to get through like the first chapter or two, just since I have the time to record this. But I probably won't go beyond Chapter 2, maybe not even beyond Chapter 1, until I've played Cindered Shadows and released that fully, just because I'm unsure of at what point in the game you are able to recruit those characters after you've played the DLC. So, that's where we're at right now. So this will be coming out after my Cindered Shadows stuff comes out, but just know that these first recordings are going to be happening earlier than when I've actually played Cindered Shadows. Okay, new set of valuable items, additional auxiliary battles, a new song, new attire, new accessory, and you can retrieve the items in your personal quarters. Let's see, you can recruit Anna from Chapter 3 onward. Additional quests, battalions, outfits, paralogs, and activities have been added. Okay. Sothis Regalia. Let's go ahead and continue off of our Silver Snow cleared game data. If you have any Fire Emblem character amiibo, try scanning them at the amiibo gazebo in the monastery. Who knows what may happen? Sure, okay. I don't actually have any amiibo for Fire Emblem. Okay, so we're going to be playing Maddening for those who crave a challenge. Good luck to us. Maddening Classic. Absolutely. This is our last house, ladies and gents. She's such a badass.
Do you recall the Red Canyon? You'll die in it! Die! Die! You took everything that I loved!
Such a good cutscene. And now we actually have a little bit more knowledge about what was going on here. He stole the power of the goddess, probably killed thousands of her people in the city of Xanadu in the Red Canyon, and then started this war. I think there are still some things that we're going to learn in this path about what happened back then as well. We still need to learn a little bit about crests and the relic weapons, and I think we'll get that by the end of this route.
Oh my. What could have brought you here? Oh, I wonder how you got in here. It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed. Now come to me. I wish to have a look at you.
All right, we're going to be playing female Byleth again.
I have not seen the likes of you before. Who are you anyway?
Just a mere mortal.
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
Yep, we're just going to stick with Byleth.
I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names. You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
1-7.
Well, wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange.
A coincidence.
It all feels so familiar.
Almost like we've played this
It may be time for
3 other times?
yet another nap.
I guess we've only done this one 2 other times.
It is almost time to begin.
Poor Sothis, she's tired. Go ahead and rest, girl. We'll catch up later.
Hey, time to wake up. Were you having that dream again?
I was dreaming about a young girl.
You've described her to me before. I don't think I've ever met anyone like that. In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts. Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed. Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn.
Of course.
Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you with a situation not dire.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
It's nice to see all 3 of them together again, isn't it?
Bandits? Here?
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there were a lot of them.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
Okay. So, let's see. This is where our cleared game data is, so let's just go ahead and start at the top. Actually, there's a place where we left off, isn't there? Where did we leave off? Oh, I guess it was right at the end. Okay. I am so happy they gave us more save slots. So yeah, our clear game data is based off of our Silver Snow route because it was longer and we got more supports done in that one. But all of the Crimson Flower stuff...
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village.
But yeah, all the Crimson Flower stuff is still logged in our support logs for the game. So we didn't lose all that stuff on the main menu.
Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
Alright, select a unit, blah blah blah, we know how to do this. Alright, so in this game mode, I may not even use these two in this map if I can manage it.
Stay focused.
So let's try and see if we can get this done without using either of them. And I'm probably also going to take their weapons and items and transfer them to one of these two. So, yeah, we're going to be doing that. Let's see if you can start. So, 1285, so already we're kind of seeing that we're getting lower hit percent chances. But 85 is still pretty good. Telling us about durability, telling us about bows.
Never underestimate an outsider.
Okay.
I'll cut through.
I think I'm going to wait to do the trade for just a little bit here, because I may need to use them.
I will prevail.
Whoops. Keep going too far. Let's talk to Byleth
You
here.
have a strange aura about you. You say you're a mercenary, so show me what you can do.
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up position inside the forest.
Okay.
I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in some remote village. It's because of you guys that I'm not dead right now. Thanks for that. I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in some remote village. The gods of fortune must be smiling on me.
That's our new lord. I'm excited. Okay, you guys I'm only going to use if I need the backup, which I probably will. Considering there's 3 guys right here. Okay, only one should be able to attack.
Yes, good. If we're in the forest, we can sustain their attacks without losing the advantage.
I'll leave the weapon for now.
Fine opportunity. It's the combat arts I taught you.
Okay.
It's not luck, it's fate.
Now, can you get a kill with your combat art? Not quite. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use Edie here to soften up. 62's not great, but that's okay. Man, a double.
You fought well.
What can he do to Claude? Just a 9? Fair enough. I'm going to let that happen because I don't want to move here. But I am going to move here so that he can't use the cover.
Attack when an ally is nearby, and the enemy will be intimidated, making them easier to hit.
Can you get close enough? Well, I mean, if you have a bow, you can. Now, the question is, can you use the iron sword effectively enough to finish it? 1095.
That's the golden deer for you.
I wonder if he can take 2 hits. So kind of they've been averaging around like 9, and in the cover it's less likely he'll hit, and his health is 28. As long as he can't get doubled, and they're both axe wielders, so that's unlikely with him, I would say. Let's see if we can use Dimitri to draw them in. 846, good. Hopefully he's putting them in killing range for our 2 mains. Okay, but we missed that one, so... Here's what I'll do. Move you... Well, now that I've got my weapons switched up, this is gonna be a little awkward. Okay, I'm gonna move you here. He can't double. And let's see, the enemies, there's 3 of them. Okay, 3 of them after that. You've got the bow right now, so...
Thank you. We are in your debt. It wouldn't do for us to fall in a place like this. Please, lend us your strength. Let's work together to drive out these thieves.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
It was
Cool.
a good try. I'm not done.
Okay, in this next turn, I think I'll get set up.
Damn! Why are there mercenaries in the village? Guess we'll have to deal with them too.
Okay, let's switch back our items and set up with a vulnerary. Only one should be able to attack, so I'm okay with that. Rude.
I'm here to win.
Still in my experience. That's precious in this game mode. How dare you? What are the conditions? Defeat the enemy commander. Okay. I wonder if these 2 can do it. Who's close? Oh, you've got your level 2. You don't. So let's see if we can give you the kill, if at all possible. 58, huh? With curved shot, it becomes an 88. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, it actually is better when I'm closer.
I'm gonna kill you where you stand.
I gotta watch out, this guy may be capable of crits. I also in this game mode need to be wary of enemy skills, because they're gonna have a lot more abilities that they can take advantage of in this game mode. So right now it doesn't look like they've done any of that, which is nice. Let's see, you two can reach this guy. 61%. Yeah, it kind of sucks that he's in cover. We're gonna try it anyway.
I will prevail.
Hey, she got a crit. All right, girl.
Not an option.
Take a little experience, why don't you?
I expect no less.
Can you get the kill? I don't think you can. Alright, so we won't be switching the weapon, it doesn't look like. I don't like that he's in cover either. Let's try it, though. Yeah, we could lose this here, just to be clear. Not the best plan, but 79's pretty good, actually. I think we're okay.
Hey, you with the blank stare! Out of my way!
And got it.
Another step forward.
And the two characters we wanted to get level ups got their level ups. There's the dagger. Is that dagger she pulled out the same dagger in Blue Lions?
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt?
Oh, sorry,
it's like
Sothis.
You're trying to get me killed, you fool.
Is this where you give me the invitation to smash?
After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right?
I guess that happens later in the story.
You can call me Sothis. But I'm also known as the Beginning.
Another time where she is reprimanding me for making mistakes.
Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis. And I am also called the Beginning. But
The
who
Fell
once
Star.
called me that?
Sothis, huh?
I was not able to recall my name until just now. And just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name? Phooey! That child just saved your life. And what does that make you?
Clearly you're not a child because you just said phooey. I'm less than a child?
Correct. You understand. You threw
She's
yourself
so
before an
mean.
axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened.
Thank you.
There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that?
So what will happen when time resumes?
When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end.
Yeah, I don't like that answer.
How rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to do?
When it comes down to it, it's kind of Rhea's fault that you're in me, so... So let's turn back the hands of time. How about that? You seem to be pretty powerful.
Of course. I must turn back the hands of time. yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome. I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time. Now go! Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
Quite the parry.
Hey, over here!
Huh?
Hey, did you just...
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students.
Little late, Alois.
Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them.
Good effort, though.
The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Why him?
I love the relationship between these two. So good. I wish there was more of it, honestly. It's so good. Claude's our MVP. Good.
My thank you so much.
Captain Gerald? It is you! Goodness, it's been ages! Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man! Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois, just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garreg Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
I mean, you still could have said
But
no,
how
Gerald.
about you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
But I guess in a way he knows that I probably have to return there someday. Considering what he probably knows about what Rhea did. So, that is correct.
Is that so? Well, physical differences aside, your mannerisms do remind me of the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you?
Yeah, we really don't look anything alike.
What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Seros.
The Knights of Seros? They do seem rather skilled. Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
So my mom was originally the one who was supposed to be the goddess reincarnated.
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question.
That's interesting. It's kind of cool.
You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker? Former captain of the Knights of Seros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything?
Did you forget about his protege, the Ashen Demon? I didn't know he was a captain.
How curious. I'd wager the explanation for that is fascinating indeed.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers' Academy at Garreg Mach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Biting words. Like, I like this interaction because all of it plays into their actual characters. They're kind of like eating into each other's faults.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
I'm excited to get to know you better,
Naive.
Claude.
Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment.
Like, every single one of those comments has like undertones for what's going to happen with each of these characters. Naivete, like what did she say to him? Like, lack of self-awareness. He's the embodiment of distrust. Like, every single one of these lines of dialogue is like leaning into their faults. And I love it. I love it. And the more that I've played, the more I notice those things, which is really interesting.
The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now, I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself.
Pull him out and measure him,
Please,
why don't you?
Do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems
Claude.
there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well,
I mean, that's quite the question to ask right off the bat. Where do your allegiances lie? Well, how about the Leicester Alliance, the burgeoning league of nobles?
Is that right? Well, that's a win for the Alliance, so I suppose I'm obligated to be happy.
All right, that's enough
Obligated.
with the small talk.
In other words,
It's time
he
to
doesn't
head back to the
actually
monastery.
care that much?
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
my, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to be the leader, which is usually kind of what you want with a good leader. Each of the three is most unique. Yeah, Claude. His smile is striking, but that smile doesn't reach his eyes. She is a refined young woman, but I feel as though she is always evaluating me. Dimitri, he seems quite sincere, but I sense darkness lurking beneath. You have no idea.
I thought the same. I am so sleepy once again. I may be sleeping, but I...
Part 1. White Clouds. Great Tree Moon. 3 houses. The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough. There it is. Garreg Mach Monastery.
Eyes down, friend. Eyes down.
Rhea's here.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now,
Her?
You saw her in the courtyard earlier, didn't you? The Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Lady Rhea, huh?
As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place. I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
We'll tell her.
A fine name indeed.
We're gonna get her A rank in this route.
From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy.
We missed it in the last one, so I'm gonna get it in this one for sure.
Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seiros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
I must work here? But I'm a mercenary. Am I working here as a mercenary too?
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
It almost feels like how I got my professorship.
You must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
To be clear, I only have a bachelor's degree, so my professorship is definitely a clinical one based on the skills that I have to teach that class. So, yeah, kind of interesting. I never expected I would be teaching university level, but here I am.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know.
That is a jab, isn't it, Hanneman? Rude.
I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you.
Right off the bat. You're a songstress?
Of course. Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company. Perhaps you've heard of me? The Middlefranc Opera Company is beautiful, peerless.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking
fair, I was the
charge
one
of
who
one of
asked.
the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say.
Eventful at the very
I
least.
just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flame is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Seteth, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the church, especially if they are frequenting Garreg Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
I wonder why it is that she doesn't want to tell him what she did. Like, I understand that it's kind of like considered a bit of a shady thing that she did, but considering that, you know, she's trying to bring back the goddess, you'd think Seteth might be on board, but I don't know. Maybe there was a line of dialogue or something somewhere that explains it better. Maybe it happens in Rhea's support. Maybe she alludes to it. I don't know. And Seteth thinks that Geralt started that fire 21 years ago. Yeah, that's our people. Hilda, I'm excited to get to know her too. And Marianne. I guess I don't know too much about Ignatz. I finished his A support, but none of his supports with other people in his house, so there's still a lot we could learn about him. I think we're definitely gonna see if we can make Ingrid a main party member in this one. And for my dancer, I may do Annie, because she wasn't in my last route either. And I don't want to use her as so much as of a mage, but I may want to use her as a dancer. We'll see. We'll see. All of that will probably change once I play Cindered Shadows too, because I'll probably want to use some of them as well. Too many characters. But yeah, everybody in Golden Deer House is going to be a main party member for me, so.
Of course. I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy, correct? To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me. May I ask a favor of you?
You should speak with every student you can. This might be your only chance to see what they're really like before you become a professor. Speak to the 3 house leaders and gather information about the student in each house. The students can be found in the reception hall on the 1st floor and throughout the Officers' Academy. Okay. So since we're in a New Game Plus, we will actually be getting more experience than normal because of the statue bonuses. Both experience in battles and also class experience, not class experience, but weapon experience and things like that. So,
Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here. Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
yeah, we'll have a bit of a leg up just because we're doing it on a New Game Plus. But for my first Maddening run, I feel like I kind of want that extra bit of help, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Just in case, because I don't know what to expect, and I want to make sure that I'm at least still having fun in this mode. Because I've heard some people say that it's not necessarily fun at times. So I'm going to give myself a bit of a leg up, and maybe in the future I'll do a clean run in Maddening. If so, it'll probably be with the Blue Lions.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresvelg. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Not this time. Not this time.
Huh? Greetings! You must be the new professor. What a pleasure.
No, it's my pleasure,
As for
Gatekeeper.
me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know?
Oh, I know.
And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
Love the Gatekeeper. Who doesn't love the Gatekeeper?
What do you think?
The Golden Deer House is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Our house leader is heir to the Alliance's leadership, House Regan. We have plenty of other prominent nobles as well.
All right, so we can talk to everybody. These are our people right here.
Ah, you must be that renowned mercenary. Perhaps you'd like to join me for a cup of tea sometime. My name is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You will want to remember it.
Who could forget? Actually, funnily enough, his is the name that I forgot the most when I first started playing the game.
It's like this.
So you're
I
the
don't know
skilled
why.
mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance merchants.
And I am Lysithia von Ordelia. Please do not forget it.
What do you think?
Hello.
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you.
That's
I'm
me.
Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is...
Marianne von Edmund.
Are you joining the Knights of Saros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
And I look forward to learning more about both of you. Because I have not gotten a single support with either. Well, I may have gotten a C support with Marianne. But I don't even think I got that, honestly.
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid. Hi, I'm Leonie Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten. Who are you again?
I'm gonna be your teacher, but you don't know that yet.
What do you think?
Okay, let's go and talk to Claude. We're not gonna talk to the other people in the other houses.
Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blythed, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the Blue Lions catch your attention?
Next time, Claude. I just called you Claude. Dimitri. I've got Claude on the mind, because that's who I'm going to next.
That's so. Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two.
I kind of believe
Have you
that.
met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Absolutely.
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well.
Quite a few strengths.
What's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
Okay, multiplies experience. That's the normal Lord skill there. Ability, I mean. Okay, weaknesses is spear and faith. All right. So yep, you're going to be going that flying route. Authority, bows, and swords. Okay.
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man. That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
You and me both. So yeah, he looks like he can be a mage or physical. Now, I don't know which one he's actually better at. Let me know in the comments. Is Lorenz going to be better going down like straight mage routes, or is he going to be better going down like, you know, a knight route or something? I know that like in the later game and some of the other routes when you run into him, he's on horseback. But, you know, maybe he could be a the Black Knight, a Dark Knight, that's what they're called. Maybe he could be a Dark Knight later on, and he could actually be good at physical and some magic, so. Interesting. Oh wait, what was his skill?
He's the heir of, that said, he's the heir of Gloucester.
Unit deals 2 extra damage while in formation with a battalion. Huh. Cool. That's awesome, actually. So as long as he's got a battalion that isn't...
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and... actually, that's about it.
Sounds about right. Okay, so we already know his. Chance to recover 10% of HP based on the luck stat.
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents.
Okay, so he's got a hit plus 20 naturally, and he may be going down a bow route for me. Yeah, he may be my my marksman. Is there somebody who's gonna be a better marksman? I mean, obviously Claude is gonna be a decent marksman, but I think Ignatz is the other one that kind of could do that. Leone could probably do it too, but I think I'm gonna have Ignatz do that.
Lysithea is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know?
Rude. So she's got Mastermind, double skill experience earned in battle. We already know that she is a glass cannon, so she's amazing, just don't put her in danger. She made a fantastic Dark Knight, by the way. Being able to canto out of danger is so good. Here's our healer.
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
Animal Friend. Unit recovers up to 20% of max HP at the start of each turn when adjacent to a cavalry or a flying ally. Cool, we'll have to keep that in mind. That could be useful.
Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
Alright, so Advocate. Adjacent male allies deal 3 extra damage during combat. That might be something that might be useful in the next battle, possibly. So we're gonna have to take a look at that. So wait, what was her skills? She can go... I think she's gonna go an axe route for me, for sure. So she can do axes and spears. Lorenz is does spears, right? So he's gonna be focused on spears, maybe a bit of magic. She's gonna do axe. Leonie's probably gonna be spears. She could also go a sword route. I wonder if Leonie should go down a sword route in this one.
Leone enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary.
It's not a skill of hers.
I think she said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
Rivalry. If a male ally is adjacent, unit deals 2 extra damage and takes 2 less damage during combat. Okay. So yeah, I'm not sure. Ignatz does have
He's the
sword skills. But yeah, I really do think that I'm gonna... Here's the thing. I'll either want to recruit somebody who can go down a, like a straight sword master route, or I'll want to recruit somebody who can go down a sniper route and make Ignatz the sword master. But I think Ignatz may be strongest being a sniper, so...
He's the second.
Yeah, hard to say. I don't know him well enough because I haven't used him enough to know where his natural growths kind of lead him.
I appreciate your effort.
I suppose I should return to Rhea. Yep.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided
Over
to allow you
$200.
first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Which house indeed? A house for students from the Leicester Alliance. As per regional tradition, many are skilled archers.
So you have chosen the Golden Deer led by Claude, correct?
I sure have.
Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
Hi, Flane.
I'm in the middle of something, Flane. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers' Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the 3 houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
They really put you through the ringer. I mean, you haven't even taught a class yet, and they're like, hey, in a couple of days, we're gonna find out if you're any good.
What? Are you really our new homeroom professor?
That's me, Hilda.
Is that true? You aren't quite what I had pictured. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean that the way it sounded.
I was sure you'd be roped into joining the Knights.
Don't tell me. You chose this class just to get to know me better, right? I'm flattered, really. Whoops. Now that you're our professor, maybe I should choose my words more carefully.
Yeah, maybe you should, Claude. Inappropriate. Detention. Really? That's the answer to that? I don't mind. Hit on me some more.
Well then, since we're pretty close in age and all, I suppose formalities aren't all that necessary.
One must truly marvel at the exceptionality of this appointment, becoming a teacher to students almost the same age as yourself. How unusual.
This is also what happened to me. I started teaching classes right after I graduated from my bachelor's degree. So yeah, there were some people that I taught who were older than me, working on master's program degrees, while I only had my bachelor. So it was a little awkward. It was a little weird, but it was an interesting dynamic.
I've heard you are a skilled mercenary, but I cannot shake my discomfort at your new position.
Are you really as strong as they say? Let's see your biceps. I bet I packed on more muscle than you.
I doubt that. Apparently our new professor was personally recommended by Alois, one of the Knights.
As far as skill goes, I saw it with my own eyes. What's more, Teach here is the child of the most renowned former captain of the Knights of Seros.
I heard. There's no way a child of the captain isn't worthy. It's simply not possible.
The captain? Who are you talking about?
Captain Geralt, of course. The most notable captain of the Knights of Seros and a peerless mercenary.
And Leonie's hero. Oh, she's gonna hate both of these. Well, I mean, you're exaggerating a bit, but not really. He's not that well known.
Huh. It doesn't matter what you think of him. Captain Geralt deserves nothing but respect.
That's my waifu.
Well,
The last
after
route.
working as a mercenary alongside a father figure such as he, I have high hopes for our professor.
Just because someone is special doesn't mean their children are special too, Lysithia. Assuming that a child is going to be exceptional just because of their lineage is a bad idea.
Agreed, but also I'm standing right here.
Don't you agree, Marianne?
Huh? Oh, yes, I suppose so.
Well, we can find out for ourselves in battle. I can't wait to see what tactics you've learned from the captain.
A battle? Shouldn't we have a welcome party or something first? I'll get the meat.
How savage. I propose a nice conversation over tea instead. I am more than willing to procure some high-quality leaves.
I think we should do both, Lorenz. I would love to have tea, but I would also like to eat some meat. Let's do both.
Tea? You can't get to know someone over tea. If there's no meat involved, it's not a party.
Ruff's my kind of guy.
Your common sensibilities are grating to my noble ears. Please quiet yourself.
I object, Lorenz. How dare you?
Sorry for the bickering, Teach. As you can see, the Golden Deer House is a rowdy bunch. We're not especially unified. You'll find nobles and commoners alike here. Those who are dedicated to their studies alongside slackers. But hey, that just makes your life more exciting, right? I really hope you're looking forward to the year ahead as much as I am.
Yeah, I am. It also makes the Alliance a lot, super interesting. And they care less about the, some people care less about the noble structure in the Alliance, but Claude clearly does not put a lot of stock in the noble structure, it seems like. So Lorenz is a different matter, but Claude seems like a good dude. A really good dude. Okay, 1,000 gold to start us off here.
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise. You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything, absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while. Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now.
And you believe that I have one?
I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all.
Well, do what you can to find out, Hanneman.
Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this? A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling! Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps... What in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
It's like I'm not even here. Okay, renown has increased as a special perk from your New Game Plus save file. An Academy uniform for the protagonist is now available in your journal. DLC supplies have arrived, head to your personal quarters and check by the bed to pick them up. Special auxiliary battles are now available. Select battle during Chapter 3 or later to engage in these new battles. Interesting. House loungewear is now available from your journal as a look for select units. In addition, glasses are also available as an accessory for the protagonist. It is now possible to recruit Anna from Chapter 3 onward. Additional quests will be available from Chapter 2 onward. You can check them out from the bulletin board. You can now change select units into servant's attire, summer wear, or evening wear from your journal. The Sothis Regalia outfit can now be accessed via your journal in your personal quarters.
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month and when.
So many new things. I love it. Okay, but we're going to check out some of those new things like the costumes and whatnot next time. So we're going to end the episode here. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure you come back next time to see how our house battle goes, because that's going to be the first challenge in the game. It actually is a fairly challenging first mission. I have tested out maddening mode, and basically I played this first mission just to see how it would be, and it took me 3 tries, I think. I failed the first 2, so that kind of tells you that, you know, it is a bit of a challenge to begin with, and you don't get rewinds in that battle. So, yeah, that's another thing that'll make it a little bit more challenging while I learn strategies in this maddening difficulty version of the game. Hello everyone, I've got a quick announcement before you click off the video. First off, I would like to thank everyone for their support of myself and this Fire Emblem series that has been going on since the release date of this game. I've seen a great amount of growth on my channel in these last couple of months, and it is really heartwarming to know that so many of you have enjoyed watching my content. I'm quickly approaching my first 1,000 subscribers, and I would like to take this opportunity to ask my viewers to consider clicking that subscribe button if you've been enjoying my content up to now. According to my metrics, about 70% of my total watch time is from people who are currently not subscribed to the channel, and it would mean the world to me if even just a few of those people were to subscribe right now. It really does make a difference in the YouTube algorithm when people subscribe and when people hit that like button on my videos. I can draw a direct correlation between how many times YouTube pushes my content in the algorithm and how many people are liking and subscribing on a video or on my channel. Of course, there are many ways that you can help me and my channel thrive, and hitting like and subscribe is only one of them. Which leads me to my next thing. Most of you don't know this, but I've actually had an active Patreon since the beginning of my Fire Emblem series. I've never really promoted it or anything, but it's always been one of the links at the bottom of my video descriptions. Well, I think today I'm going to officially launch my Patreon with 3 tiers for anyone who wants to support the channel beyond liking and subscribing. So, here it goes. We are starting with 3 tiers at $1, $3, and $5. The first tier at $1 is what I like to call the Pug tier. In this base tier, you will get a picture or video of my pug Winston once a month and have access to discussion posts and polls for the channel. The second tier at $3 is the behind the scenes tier. In this tier, you will have access to a video once a month that delves into the behind the scenes of this channel. A few ideas I have for this currently are things like a PC tour, a desk tour, an overview of my editing methods for the channel, my microphone and recording setup, a look at my video game collections, and sometimes I may even get a little personal and show you a little bit of a glimpse into my personal life outside of my YouTube channel. And the last tier at $5 is the shoutout tier. At this tier, you will have your name displayed at the end of my videos during the end card slate. So, that's it. If you have become a patron, I will have a discussion post right at the beginning asking if my new patrons have any other ideas about what they might be interested in for Patreon tiers, just to see if anyone has any interesting ideas I might be able to implement. I would also like to give a special shout out to my first patron, Dimmy Mall. So thank you, Dimmy Mall, for being my first $1 patron. I am incredibly grateful for your support of the channel. So thank you very much, and congratulations on being my very first patron. At this point, I would like to make it abundantly clear to everyone that even if you can't contribute anything to my Patreon, you are doing more than enough to support me and my channel just by being here and watching it. So never feel bad if you are unable to support in other ways. Just remember to hit that like button for good luck. Thank you all once again, and I can't wait to see you in the next episode.